rather subtle title screen. This is Entombed for the Atari ST. It's a game that my brother and I did used to play way back in the day. It was a free game. It was public domain. PD games were a thing back in those days. It wasn't like today where just about every game cost you money one way or another. People did used to just make games for the fun of it and release them for free. In fact, PD libraries were a thing where you could literally pay them for the price of a disc and the price of their time, and they would send you a collection of these games. This one, I believe, came off a coverdisk on the front of a magazine. That was another source where a lot of people got their PD games from. Entombed is difficult. So it's a precision platformer. It's relatively slow paced. And it wants you dead. It really does. I'm going to be trying to complete, because I never managed to complete any of the levels back in the day. Trying to complete the easiest level at least. If I get through that nice and quickly, I might move on to the next one up. But you choose your level at the start. Each level is a puzzle. And as with a lot of these puzzle platformers back in the day, they do rely more on memory than actual sort of working out of puzzles as such. Styled very much after games like Rick Dangerous in terms of its sort of the gameplay, but it's got a different theme, and yeah, it is just as difficult. Rick Dangerous is well known for its difficulty, and although this was relatively popular for a PD game, it was nowhere near as popular as many of the commercial games. So let's have a look then in that case. Now, this is the easiest tune. I say it's best described as tame. It's not what I would describe it as this will probably kill me a lot. I have loaded this just to make sure it works and to make sure the controller works. And the first thing I did was pick that key up, and then that's as far as I got. But picking the key up, see that little thing behind me? That has activated something. And after a short timer, there's no way around that. You're going to die. So we do know not to walk any further than that key, but we will need this. Okay, oh, that just triggers that. Those spikes, bamboo spikes. And that's rather ominous. That I seem to remember that bow isn't as easy to pick up as it looks like, and there is a trigger behind it. Yeah. So obviously that's not a good idea. I have picked up a key. So that means I can open this door. Oh. Okay. So I have to climb that like a ladder. I seem to remember if you hold up, because up, unfortunately, in this game is jump, as there's only one button on a controller for the Atari ST, and the other one is used for, I believe, the bow, although whether we actually managed to fire it. I think you need a quiver as well to be able to fire that bow. I don't think we ever managed to fire it. Collecting both things was a bit beyond us as mere kids trying to get through this. I think if I hold up with the right timing, I can get all the way up here without having to time each step individually. I do have lives. I think I've got 2 left. I think that's what the anks are down the bottom left. Just got to get the timing right. Once I've got it right once and I can remember it, we're good. I may not get past this obstacle without having to start again, because I've only got 1 life left. This is that last life then. Never sure whether or not it's showing 1 left means I've got 1 more go at it. Here we go. Or whether it's my final life. Oh. Oh. Okay. Alright. So there we go. That's as far as I got on my first go. Well, I'm sure I got further than that as a kid, but that would be well over 20 years ago. Can't say I've got this timing down. Are we going down here then? this do? Oh, does that? This is training, really. Because one of the games I want to cover is a game called Yolanda. Just get this timing. No, dead. So Yolanda is a precision platformer with a bit of a twist in that you never know where you're going to start. Here we go. Dead. Yep. Maybe if I leave it a little bit longer. So like let it appear a bit and then jump. No, Yolanda is famous for being incredibly difficult. That may be the key. So give it about a second and then start jumping. See if I can get that to work here. Yes. Did I just collect something? I don't know what that was. It didn't give me any score. I don't think. Or was that where that 1,000 points comes from? Right, so these shooty things anyway. The frequency is faster for the top ones. There we go. Don't want to get shot in the back of the head. It's close. If I drop down there, I'm not going to be able to get back out again. I don't have a key for the door. So I'm going to have to go up here. Ah. There's the quiver, but the bow was way back at the start. So I believe what I'm going to need to do is get to that quiver after collecting the bow, then come back again and break that pot over the left, which I'm assuming is where my key for this door is going to be hidden. Let's just see what happens when I do this. Oh. Okay. That's what happens when I do that. Well, I know that now. At least that's not going to... Oh. That was a save point. That's what that was then. Right, wait for the bottom one to fire. So at least we can work this out. And then I'll need to get across here. I'm assuming shoot that, pick up whatever it is. The spike's there now, I can't get back. I'd have to then come down here, open the door. So let's work on getting that boat then. I'm gonna need the key bit anyway, because this blocks my path. Can't go through there because we die. I'm gonna need that platform, aren't I? This is it. Don't know what that switch does. Can't be anything good though, can it? Right. Oh. Okay. Wait until the platform's underneath to try and do that jump. That's our first bit of precision. I knew that there were some precision jumps in this. I'm tempted to fall down just to see what that does. Oh, that's... Right, I bet that triggers a trap of some sort to stop me from being able to just drop down onto the platform below. And we found out, yeah, it puts those spikes up above the bow. I meant to do that, honest. That wasn't a mistake, honest. Maybe it was. Might get there. No, don't. We know we can't walk back because the spikes appear. Right. I wonder if this emulator has save states. That'd be cheating, mate. We got it. Well, we had it. It's a case of jumping before you even go. Yes. Jumping before the platform appeared, I was saying. Distracted by some terrifying appearing platforms. Done it. Did it, as I nearly said. And that's continue. Right. Looks like one of the switches, but this timing seems to have fallen out of sync on these things now. Right, getting down here without getting shot, it's going to be trouble. I wonder if I can trigger it. I wonder if it still goes. It probably does. So I'm going to assume it does. It didn't. It's a key. What? I must have accidentally triggered the... I must have accidentally triggered it. Out of interest, does that now stop firing altogether? It seems that way, so I can go here now. Yeah. No. I just had a thought, literally, as I wasn't looking behind me. I could have got back up there. No, I couldn't. The spikes were there. And game over. I've got to go and get the bow again. So my thought was maybe when I fired the arrow, it triggered that. And that's why the spikes appeared. And then I panicked. I'm starting to wonder whether or not... I mean, I'm determined to beat the level, but whether or not I'm going to be doing an edited highlights. So if this video is an edited collection of highlights rather than just, you know, a standard playthrough, then this is why. I'm doing a lot of dying at the same spot. Why doesn't that shot smash the vase for me? Would have saved a lot of hassle. Right. It's the furthest I've ever got. I've got the key, so I can go down now. You watch. This next thing will kill me instantly. That's cool. I mean, I could go and get that coin. 250 points. Great. Nearly walked into that. Oh no. Don't know what that changed. It obviously changed something. We got... Oh, I can't get back down that way. Right. This is genuinely the furthest I've ever gotten. God, this level goes on forever. I try and go down to... Yeah, I knew that would be pretty tricky down there already. Have I got to jump whilst I'm on that platform? Or can I just ride over those spikes? I'll ride over the spikes. Ah, what the hell is that? Oh, well, I can't get around it by jumping over it because there's... I'm assuming I'm supposed to use that platform to get past this guy. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea, and of course I've got to do all this again. I thought something was shooting over my head then, but I think I just kept the bullet on screen. I don't think it'll do it again. There. Now, how I get past this guy, I have no idea. What about that? Don't know what this does. Oh, is that what? No, it's not what gets rid of that stuff. I've still got the bow. I've still got an arrow. This is bound to go wrong now, isn't it, while I'm walking across it? Something's bound to happen. I can continue from there, but I have no more lives. Oh. See where he turns around. Right. I think I'd be better off walking to the next. Yeah. And they're going. What's going to happen here? That's going to happen there. Right. Alright, do I get to put my name in? Well, I think that's the first time I've ever ended up on the score table for Entombed. However, I think we're going to have a jump cut where I'm going to investigate whether or not there is a save state feature within Steam. I'll be right back. Right, I am back. And yeah, good news and bad news. Good news is there is a save state system within Steam. Bad news is it doesn't work very well. So although I can save the state pretty quickly, pretty seamlessly, whenever I load the state, it feels a need to restore the window back to a tiny little window on my screen. No idea why it does that. Makes no sense. But yeah, this is the problem with Steam. What it does well, and for most of it. And then sort of the extra features and things like that that you expect from an emulator these days, it still struggles with. So let's go back in armed with this knowledge, and I'll have to do a bit of video editing just to make this look a bit smoother for you, but still. And there's little sort of slowdowns you see, little hitches. That's where I'm doing the saving. Should have bound it to a button on my controller really, but let's face it, modern controller, and we're emulating an ST. We've got plenty of spare buttons going. We can do it. We have the technology these days. Go, wait. Don't know what that changes, but I'm guessing it makes something more difficult later. Oh no, we just saved, but well, I just got a continue point, but with this guy shooting as well, I guess he's quite difficult, so although he's been so kind to me so far, he's not so bad. And this is as far as I got, wasn't it? So this killed me. Should have saved. Well, yeah, let's load the save, shall we? By the way, the reason why I don't just shoot the snake is because we only have 2 arrows. You can see how many arrows you got down the bottom. I've got a little D there, which is actually the bow, I believe. So what am I meant to do to get past this? I mean, I may have ruined it by jumping up here. Maybe I have to go past and back for the key or something. Tempted not to save for that reason. No, I think I do just have to jump that. I think I can walk out without getting hit by the spike, but right. We'll load the game, obviously. God, this game goes on forever, doesn't it? See, yeah, I can go right out. That's how I'm meant to do it. Right, better save them. So, that thing on the left's going to shoot me. But when is it going to shoot me? Probably when I hit this trigger here. What am I meant to do then? Okay, let's load. I think I know what to do. Well, there you go. There we go. I'm saving. I am definitely saving. Oh, well, while I was messing around saving, that happened. Have I got it? Load. Yeah, that's what I'm meant to do. And let's save again. That wasn't very good. Did his dodgy jump again now? Missed again. And no. Yeah, Steam's broke. Oh well. Okay, I think we'll call that a night. So that was Entombed. At least it's answered a question for me, and that is because as kids it was so incredibly difficult, but it looked so good that we thought that perhaps it's, you know, there's something there, there's more of a game there, we're just not good enough to enjoy it. But no, I think we can safely say that that isn't a particularly enjoyable game at all, unfortunately. It's incredibly difficult, but not in the sort of just get better at it to proceed kind of way. It's just designed for you to have 50 billion goes just to get through it. And it's just not fun. Now we'll contrast this with Yolanda, which I'm sure seems almost like it's going to be the same sort of thing, where it's you know, it's just too difficult to be fun. But I don't know, it's got a sort of almost WarioWare like repeatability to it. It is yeah, intriguing to be honest. So we'll we'll leave it at that for Entombed. If you want to have a go, if you think you're going to be able to do better than me, you probably can. I'm not claiming to be particularly good, but honestly, don't get your hopes up about having a particularly good time while you're doing it. It's mostly look until you get the timing down. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.